live and two of English football's most entertaining. Put on a show. United, Kulusevski returns in place of Skip. There's a home debut for Werner, and Maddison's available for the first time in 2.5 months as a... And an awful lot of grey. And much Wigan in Lancashire, it's Paul Tierney. And should you be wondering, yes, there is VAR this evening. And Walker, and the opening goal is Manchester City's. Oscar Bob was there on the line, but now he looks across and sees that a flag is raised. And any necessarily going to be privy to quite as many and quite such good replays in the midst of a process such as this. With the Bentancur. It's a foul. Floated by Kovacic, and Kyle Walker couldn't get there and control it using his head. Bob. Alvarez couldn't get there. Rodri, and then Kovacic, and the deflection takes it behind for a corner.
Manchester City playing really well. What they're doing, they're using the width.
Kovacic to Rodri. And then the effort from distance. Foden. Handled over by Højbjerg.
It's good pressing.
And De Bruyne made a world of difference when he was finally... Romero. Fouled by Rodri. And Foden seen off by the reading of the game displayed by Van der Ven, who's also Danny Johnson and Richarlison. Lovely pretty patterns. There's Guardiola. Went wrong at the tail end.
Good play once again though from Manchester City. Romero just lost it.
Udogie came across. And a tangle of legs between Udogie and Foden, and Spurs get the free kick. Udogie. It is remarkable, Danny, to think that Manchester City have all of the running so far. Borne out by those stats.
Yeah, they've dominated. They've dominated the game to get into your rhythm. But what Guardiola does, and I mentioned it earlier on, that's so close with both Romero and
Liverpool very much in the news today with Jurgen Klopp's announcement that he will leave at the end of the season. And Walker protecting the ball, and then Richarlison came in and snaffled it from his toe. And Rodri, and then Kovacic, and now Oscar Bob. Romero back to confront him. That was a good pick out, finding Foden, but he couldn't do a great deal with it.
Great play once again.
The referee will call a halt because of a potential blow to the head. Walker again. Correctly ruled out for a fractional offside. And that apart, it's been a case of...
Game is not allowing Spurs to show their true characteristics.
It's his 14th piece of silverware with Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne's introduction made a world of audible groans as the ball is surrendered. And they could get worse, because really Alvarez could well have scored for Manchester City.
Yeah, it's a...
Alvarez. And Guardiola was in an offside position and couldn't challenge for it. Here's Werner. They're asking for handball. Bentancur.
It's much better from Spurs. You see them then pressing with a 5. Okay, caught in an offside position.
Werner.
Back to it in a second.
Werner. It's a useful ball for Johnson. It's the first serious thing that Ortega's had to do all evening. Udogie. Going to see the first yellow card of the night. Mateo Kovacic.
It's a painful one for Silva there. Not somewhat.
Just scramble to get it. Kulusevski couldn't take the ball with him. Johnson.
Now all of a sudden you're starting to.
Doku and Kevin De Bruyne. Oscar Bob. And it is Phil Foden, and De Bruyne's arriving. And
the bigger clubs, when they're going to small clubs, they have absolutely.
Ooh, nasty one for Romero. Rodri was the player with whom he was challenging. And Alvarez is making his way towards the bench. Will go Tottenham's way. If they can get the ball back. Put an extra stand-in at Rodney Parade. To increase the capacity to all of 9,000 for that.
I've been there once to cover a game, but in the game it's just been all about, like I say, the control from Manchester City. Tottenham started the second half really well, but now you can just see Manchester City.
Doku. Chance. Saved from Bernardo Silva by Vicario.
That's a good save.
De Bruyne in keen pursuit, but always second favourite. De Bruyne forcing himself in front of Romero, who typically bites back. Given away to Foden. Chance here. De Bruyne had Tottenham at his mercy. De Bruyne. Awkward. Very awkward. And Nathan Ake may have nicked it for Manchester City. They score for the first time at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on their 6th visit. Tottenham protest. Postecoglou off the bench. There are several Tottenham players in the faces of the referee. But as things...
Thực ra nó sẽ có một hạn sử dụng nhất định cho tất cả các dòng sản phẩm. Nó sẽ có một dòng sản phẩm riêng nhé. Mỗi loại sẽ có một tính năng và hạn sử dụng nhất định. Đấy, chuyên diệt côn trùng, Sombovic, Puma, Kila. Đấy, công nghệ mới. Đấy, anh em quan sát này. Xịt phát là kiến chết. Xịt là kiến chết nhé anh em nhé. Xịt là kiến chết. Anh em quá cưng luôn. Đó là gì? Đấy. Sản xuất thì được trên bao bì. Khi chúng ta nhận hàng, kiểm tra hàng thoải mái rồi thanh toán, hàng rất chỉ là ok. Zumba Vape